I'm not gonna sit here and take it anymore.
What I wanted to talk about now, though, is, The Atlantic had a pretty good piece called The Coddling of the American Mind. And it talks about things like trigger warnings, talks about the political correctness. College campuses, people are so offended. You see, they have higher quality problems now. If we were to look back in history, the problems have shifted. You see, it used to be that you were working in a coal mine and your number one concern was getting black lung or not having enough money for food, and that your family could die. You could lose your life because you weren't working enough and you weren't making enough money, and you could get black lung in the coal mines, or the breaker boys sorting through the coal and inhaling all in their lungs. Well, now our problems are that our feelings were hurt from someone's microaggression in school, or that you saw something online that offended you. That is our quality of problem now. And I wanted to show some images just to remind us, guess what? You don't have problems. If you're offended by microaggressions and you feel like you were triggered by something someone said, you don't have problems. Real problems are sitting in a trench, afraid that you're going to die, getting trench foot where your foot is rotting off. You have to rip your boot off, and it looks like a disgusting mass on your foot is growing. And the most painful thing you can imagine. Real problems are living in a situation where you're fearful for your life, where you're starving, where you're being abused deeply. Talk about the article I saw today where they found 38 slaves who were being abused and chained and tied up in some country in Europe. I mean, we're not experiencing real problems when we talk about and cry about the microaggressions. And I talk to people in my daily life, and they say, I need a safe space. This is offending me. This is not just jokes. People say this kind of stuff. And I just want to remind them, the images you're seeing on screen, World War II, World War I, the coal miners of the 19th century, those people faced real problems. There's still many real problems in the world today, but these are not real problems. These are nitpicking, high-quality problems. The most absurd level of sloth that we have reached, where we can lounge around and cry about microaggressions, because guess what? There aren't other problems to complain about when you don't look at the real issues.
In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. We have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.